we've done a lot in terms of Transfer Student Success Center, the Immigrant Student Success Center. I do a lot of work nationally on issues related to immigration, and I'm thrilled at how that center is going. We have a new center that we've just put in place, the Impact Justice Center, for students who've been impacted by the justice system, either directly or with family and community. Very excited about that.
And what initiatives besides the Impact are you working on right now that excites you the most?
We're working a lot on thinking about what we're calling the finish line. That is, how do we make sure that you're about to graduate? How do we make sure that our Hunter students get through in a seamless way? And really thinking about kind of advising, making sure that we look at if there are small completion grants we could give, if there are summer courses students could take that would get them through.
And with that historic institution, there's some infrastructure problems that have been arising recently. There's unfortunately just so much wear and tear on the buildings given the size of the student body. Do you guys have plans to help combat that?
Oh yeah, well, we're working night and day on that, as you've probably seen. So we've been renovating a lot of classrooms. That's a very high priority, both in the West Building, North Building, a lot of classroom renovations. We've been looking at various things like black box theater, and film and media is getting some new space and renovations. The second floor of the library is a really great project. It's almost done. There's going to be a computer center, there's going to be a new classroom, a lot of space for people to hang out, if you will. And then frankly, a lot of the boring, what comes across to people as boring but really influences old buildings, so HVAC systems, and thinking about sustainability too. How do we make sure we're doing stuff in a way that is reasonable for climate sustainability?
I wanted to ask a little bit about the use of AI in the classroom and kind of integrating that into course curriculums now. I'm
excited about, and a little nervous, frankly, about what AI means for all of us, and how do we really thinking about what people call durable skills. I mean, the skill to agentically use AI, not to just sort of be taken over by AI, if you will. And so how do we get that really engaged in our faculty, in our curriculum and with our faculty? So arts and sciences is really doubling down on that, but all of our schools are. The School of Ed is really at the forefront of thinking about how to train teachers, prospective teachers, to use AI in a creative way.
Switching gears now, I think this is an important issue to cover on behalf of the Hunter College community. Unfortunately, Associate Professor Allison Friedman was placed on leave after she was caught in a hot mic talking over a Community Education Council meeting as a parent. Can you give us an update on that situation?
Yeah. As you know, the Title VI investigation is going on, and I can't talk about details about that, but it's very much going on, and the professor is on leave while that goes on. I think the most important thing for Hunter students to know, and we try to get this information out all the time, is there are many avenues to complain.
With unfortunate situations like this, how are you and your team ensuring that all students feel safe and feel safe on campus?
Yeah, I think the safety question is really about having lots of avenues to really talk about things. I mean, people underestimate the value of just being able to talk it through and so we want to make sure that there are lots of avenues. One can go within your academic department, you can go in student affairs, you can come to me directly, and students do. I'm always open to being emailed or having people come and talk to me. So we're here. We're here to talk about it.
On another note, I wanted to ask your opinion about the state of higher education right now and Hunter's role in preserving those diversity initiatives.
So, I always say to people, what would it mean to not do diversity at Hunter? What would that mean? I mean, we are New York. New York is a global diaspora. Our students come from all the boroughs, from all the communities. And the lived experience, the diverse lived experience, is what makes this place great, and always has.